Meanwhile, tensions flared in Makurdi, the Benue State capital, on Monday morning after the killings as angry youth drove out a herd of cattle reportedly owned by Dixon Taker, a member of the House of Representatives for the Makurdi Guma Federal Constituency. Let's take a look.
This cows belongs to the Honorable Rep. Dixon Taki. Last night he took them to Ngajumu settlements, and the youth of Ngajumu today said that these cows cannot live with them. They should be protecting lives other than protecting cows. So the youth of Ngajumu now chase these cows away. As you can see, the cows are roaming on the road. And then the people taking care of these cows are the Fulanis, up to 6 Fulanis. 6 Fulanis. These are Dixon's cows. Dixon is harboring 6 Fulanis to protect these cows. But the youth of Ngajumu today said no, these cows cannot live in their community.
And we also saw a viral video showing security operatives allegedly escorting cattle through the city, sparking widespread reactions amid the growing insecurity. Let's take a look.
Sister, look at cows in Makurdi. Sister, look at cows in Makurdi. Benue State government is escorting the Makurdi capital. Sister, look.
Oh my God! Can you imagine this?
So you see the two sides to the story. On one hand, we're seeing the security forces escorting these herders. On the other hand, we're seeing young people going after these herders in Makurdi.
You see, it is an indictment on our country that cattle are roaming around our streets when they should be kept in confined spaces. Haji, go to Argentina. Go to big beef producing nations. How many times do you see that we have cattle roam around the streets, that we move them from point A to point B? We have said consistently that those that want to do this beef business must be able to provide infrastructure for them to graze. In fact, this idea of cattle roaming around affects the quality of meats. I can tell you that because I also did a course called Meat Science. There's something called the quality of meats. So when you see all of this happening, and you now see our military forces, or you see security forces, beg your pardon, now saying, oh, we must direct them back to town, angry you chasing cow. In 2025, if we are thinking, should cow be the priority of Nigeria? Other economies are thinking of how to go to the moon, how to go to the space, how to bring their people out of poverty. We are having back and forth over Malu. It shows there's something dysfunctional with our faculties in this country. The cows have become the order of the day and priority. That in 2025, we are even reporting it on national TV, how we are chasing cows back and forth. People have politicized cows. Oji, cows shouldn't cause problems. People that want to do business of cow should be able to keep their cow in a confined space. Pure and simple. And this should not be a matter of states. Because the way we are going, I just pray one day we'll not have a constitution for cow in this country. Let us make peace reign. Whatever the crises are between the herders and the farmers should be sorted out, and people should not be allowed to pass their boundary. I'm just surprised I'm at sea at what is happening in this country.
I know.
Cow.
Yes.
This conversation today.
You're absolutely spot on, Rufai. I mean, the call for ranching has never been louder. I mean, the issue in Benue State really needs an overhaul at this moment. You know, meanwhile, we're getting reports.
If the governor says that people are coming in from neighboring towns, even from the water, what's the intelligence that blocks them? The other day, somebody was talking about the fact that some intelligence team has been sent in there. How have they been able to comb out the area? Then, what's the crime forensics? See, there is nowhere in the world where a crime is committed and people do not leave trails behind. So even the site of the burning and the killings wasn't even cordoned off in the first place. You see, when we say there's a complete systemic failure in Nigeria, people just think we are just speaking. The crime scene, has it been cordoned off? Are there forensic experts there? Are there people taking surveillance? Are there people that are even able to map out the bullet shells to be able to trace where the bullets are coming from in the first place? So there are many things that have happened in that community. And that's why I'm happy that the security chiefs have gone in there. Let them start their investigation. By now, we should be able to see that some of these perpetrators are being brought to book. It has to be an holistic approach. Secondly, is the humanitarian crisis that has happened there. The Catholic Church has done a lot of work, but there's still a lot of help. NEMA reported that over 1,000 households are affected. Thousands of men, thousands of women, hundreds of lactating mothers and the likes. Are we giving them their medicine? Are we looking for drugs for them? Are we catering to their feeding and shelter? What are we doing for them as we speak now? What's the psychosocial support like? What's the institutional support like? Also, what is the reporting channel like if people are seeing unscrupulous elements moving around that area? The question is, we do not want what happened in Benue to happen, but with the way we do things, it looks like we might come here and talk about another Benue debacle. In the space of 2-3 years, we've had thousands of people killed in Benue. What did we do to avert the killing? What was the investigation like? Who were those fingered? Before these attacks this year, we had close to 500 people killed already. Were we able to effectively plan for them? What is the support scheme for the families of the victims? Or we just tell them to bury their dead and move on like nothing happened? I think these are the things I want President Tinubu to address when he goes there. Because we need to be very holistic in our thought process, or else Benue will happen again. Niger floods happened the other day. What did we do as regards it? We've talked about the fact that there will be increased rain this year. So collectively, as a nation, if we don't have a culture for planning, if we don't have a culture for organization, then we'll always fall short. And that's why Peter Drucker will always talk about cultural eating strategy for breakfast. And that's where we are. So it's not just solidarity face-saving visits. It's actually doing the work on ground. And government needs to release a lot of spending as regards that.
All right. Bring us back